Hi everyone, happy Saturday, happy November. It's the 1st of November. We're nearing Christmas, aren't we? It feels like a train that's just about to speed up. Before we know it, Christmas will be here and gone, and then we're going to be into 2026 before we wouldn't know it. Well, let's concentrate on this weekend. I think that's a good idea. Let's take each day as it comes. So thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Sharon. If you haven't been to my channel before, my channel is called The Retirement Edit UK, and I talk about what I get up to being semi-retired. I do work part-time and I work 20 hours a week, and this gives me plenty of free time to be able to spend with family and friends. Gives me time to do my own thing as well. And on my vlog I chat about food, recipes, cook with me's. I talk about personal finance and budgeting. I also talk about thrift finds and things that I buy in the charity shop. I also talk about new things that I buy every now and then, which I will be featuring today. So I hope you're enjoying the beginning of the weekend. I am working Saturday and Sunday, so have prepared this video in advance. And I'll be talking about my monthly roundup of what I spent on groceries, also what I've spent over the month, and also my recent spending. And come shopping with me for winter footwear. Yes, basically I needed some work shoes and I also needed some winter boots. I have basically been living in boots which I thrifted years and years and years ago. It's got to be over 5 years. I tend to get out the same boots on repeat. They've lasted me well, but because they're older boots, they're a bit more heavier, and I'm finding after a while that my feet ache. So I bought a pair of long boots from Vinted last year, I think for less than £10. They're not in great condition, but they will do, I think, for this winter. They're kind of knee-length ones, so I will make do with those. The other two pairs of boots that have lasted me for years and years, again, they will last me. I don't intend on getting rid of them, but they are heavier. So I feel like I want to get myself a new pair of boots, and I think I deserve to get a new pair of boots and also a new pair of work shoes. Work shoes, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go to get, whether I wanted something like a proper shoe, a trainer, maybe a hybrid of both, and also did I want a boot because it was coming into winter. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to get. Boot wise, I knew that I wanted something that came up the leg, and for years I've been coveting a pair of like lace up boots, similar to like Dr. Martin kind of style, but with a zip up the side. I did have some, which my boys did buy me for a Christmas present years ago, but unfortunately they were just a little bit high. They had a like a heel on them, and I didn't wear them as often as I would have liked to have really, and I ended up gifting them to somebody. So yeah, it's always been in the back of my mind every winter to maybe try and get a pair from somewhere, and I have looked in the past and haven't really seen what I liked. So I was very happy to check out Marks and Spencer's website, and they had 10% off on footwear. So I thought, let me have a look and see if there's anything on there I fancy. So last weekend, I thought I would order 3 pairs of boots and then maybe pick what I wanted out of those 3. And I got a notification on Thursday to say that the boots had arrived at the branch that I wanted to pick them up from. So I thought, yeah, let me go and check them out. So before I went to Marks and Spencer's, I thought I would check out my local town to see if there was anything there that took my fancy. And I have a Pavers in my local town, and I have bought from there before, and I really do rate Pavers. They do Skechers and they do other brands as well. And yeah, the shop's always busy. They must do very, very well. So let me show you some footage now of what was available in my local Pavers, and I'll show you what I got. So right at the beginning of the video, you might have seen a little poster saying Easy Fit. And I haven't seen this brand before actually. And what struck me was the fact that they are wide fitting, and the pair that I chose are leather. And they were a hybrid between a shoe and a trainer, which was kind of exactly what I wanted really, and I did want black for work. So with these, which I thought was really good, I will show you them now. So these are the shoes. I mean, they're very basic, just plain black. As you can see, they've kind of got like a rubber sole, and there's a bit of grip on the bottom there. But what I like about them, the feature there, if you can see, they've got a side zip which you can get in and out of. So that was another tick for getting them. And then another feature which I thought was really, really good, they have this thing called dual fitting. So basically they come with 2 insoles, and you can take one of the insoles out if you feel that you need more width in the shoe. So I thought this was really good. So basically you've got your first insole there, and then I will just pull that out. And it's quite a thick one, as you can see. And then you've got that one there. If you feel that you just need a bit more extra space in the shoe. Now, I do need insoles for arches, and I use these ones. I get them off of eBay, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. You just cut them to size. So basically what I've done, I took this out so I could show you the 2 insoles that come with the shoe. But basically I put this one in, and then I can either wear it as it is or add that on top. So as you can see, they are lace up. There's a nice suede tongue underneath there, but they are just plain black, basic leather shoes, and I was really happy with the price, $54.99. It is really hard to kind of get leather footwear at a reasonable price nowadays. So they tick so many boxes for me. Wide fitting, because I have got bunions. They've got good sole there. Plain black, and a shoe trainer hybrid, and obviously the insoles, which I've just told you about. And then I bought these as well, just in case I don't use my insole. I got these, and these were $4.99. So with these coming to $54.99 and $4.99, it was just under £60. So really happy with those. And if you do, you know, feel that you need to get wider fitting shoes and you want good quality ones at a fairly reasonable price, I highly recommend Easy Fit at Pavers. And they had these in different colours as well. They had them in like a brown sand colour, and I'm pretty sure they had another colour in those as well, but I can't remember what the colour was. So yeah, very happy with that. They will do me for work. And then after that, I had a quick look in Primark and H&M and Next, because I wanted to get myself a jumper. So I managed to find a grey long sleeve jumper in Next. It's a picture here. And that was £22. And it's quite a nice weight, not too heavy, quite light, and just a perfect addition to my wardrobe if I do go out. It's just a nice casual jumper. Then I thought I'd head on to the Marks and Spencer's to go and collect the boots. And I had a really good browse around Marks and Spencer's, and I thought, well, I better go and get the boots, because I need to obviously check what ones I don't want, what ones I want to keep. So there was a pair of ankle boots which had no laces. They were kind of called an ankle sock boot. So the material was kind of flimsy around your ankle, but kind of stuck to your ankle. I ordered those in a 7.5, and they were just a bit too narrow and not overly comfortable. So I thought, no, I can definitely get a refund on those. I had ordered a pair of Skechers ankle boots, which to date still haven't even arrived at the Marks and Spencer's, but I've got intentions of just going to Marks and Spencer's on Monday, picking them up, getting a refund, because I've already got my winter boots, and obviously you saw that I've got my winter shoes from Pavers now for work. So the boots that were a success were these ones. And yep, so the original price was £76. I got these in a UK size 8. Got a nice sole on them, and they are leather, and they've got zips up the side, and they are really comfortable. And I most probably will use one of the gel inserts in these boots, or even possibly my own insole. I'm going to see which one is more comfortable. But these fit around my ankle calf area really well. They look great with leggings tucked in. Obviously, if I've got wide leg jeans, I can wear them with those. But I was really happy with these. Size 8. I am normally 7 to 7.5, but I thought, well, if I size up, I can then wear a thicker sock. And yeah, I can say that these ones from Marks and Spencer's I thought were a really good buy. With the 10% discount, they came to £68.40. So I'm really, really happy with those. Like I said, they're leather. They're nice and light. So I've got my 2 pairs of footwear. These ones are for wear out of work. I may wear them on the odd occasion to work, but to all intents and purposes, these aren't going to be work boots. And I've got my Easy Fit work shoes, which I'm really happy with. And then while I was browsing around, I thought, oh, let me check out the jumpers here. And I was kind of looking for something that I can wear when I go out on my day out with Sharon to Claridge's in December. But I didn't really want party wear because I wanted something that I could wear again. And bearing in mind I hadn't spent my birthday money, I thought I was going to spend it because I did find something that I really liked, and it was pretty expensive. But I thought, you know what, I will wear it. I'll wear it on my day out. I'm also going to wear it. And I've just got to try it on now again at home with a shirt underneath, just to make sure that I'm very happy with it. But I treated myself to a cashmere jumper. Yes, it was £90. But my birthday money hadn't been used, and basically I've used my birthday money on that particular jumper and the boots from Marks and Spencer's. So that's my birthday money all spent up. So I'm very happy with that. Picture of the cashmere jumper is here. I'm pretty much sure that I am going to keep it. So yeah, very happy with it. I wore a cashmere jumper that I thrifted, years ago. I wore it on my day out with the girls when I went up the East End last weekend. And it's a Uniqlo V-neck grey one. And it was as new. It's in such beautiful condition. And I hadn't worn it for years. It had just been sitting in my wardrobe. And I thought, you know what, let me wear it. And when I wore it on Sunday, I thought, oh, how soft is this? How lovely it actually feels. It just feels so nice and soft. And it kind of got me on the cashmere bandwagon. So I thought to myself, well, if I do get birthday or Christmas money, doesn't harm to get one cashmere jumper every year if I'm still of that way of thinking next year. You never know. But I thought getting this one from Marks and Spencer's, a lovely vibrant pink colour. it's perfect for around Christmas time. I'll dress it up with some diamante jewellery, and I can always wear it over Christmas and just wear it in general. So I'm pretty much sure that if I do keep it, I will get my money's worth out of it. And yeah, I thought, why not? Why not? Just do it. So that was all my footwear and my clothing shopping all done. So now I'm going to chat with you about my monthly shopping. So up until Thursday, I've been doing pretty well, actually. I'd barely spent anything. So if I go back to the beginning of October, I actually donated some money to the DEC disasters charity. I donated £30, and also when I previously signed up with Women for Women, I'd sent them a one-off donation. I accidentally hit the recurring payment for £2, so I thought, you know what, it's gone through, let me keep that. And then I spent £6 on Netflix, so that was on the 1st of October. So on the 2nd of October, I went and visited my son, and the train fare was £20, just under, but my mum had given me that, so that was very kind of her. All I bought that day was a Tesco meal deal for £3.85. Then going on to Monday the 6th of October, I bought some dehumidifiers, which I'm currently using. I got 4 in a pack for £3.50. And then I bought on Wednesday the 8th a brown jacket from the charity shop, which was a Marks and Spencer's one that has been featured on the vlog. That was £3. And then on Friday the 10th, I bought a men's shirt for £3. And then on the Saturday at my church fair, I bought a little leather brown card wallet. That was £2, and both of those I've featured or mentioned in my previous vlogs. Then I donated to the World Food Programme on the 15th of October, £20. And then I, over the weekend, Saturday and the Sunday, the 18th and 19th, I bought the Korean jeans, which I featured in my previous vlog. And I'd also bought a denim H&M shirt for £2. That has basically gone in the charity shop bag now, because I just wasn't comfortable with the fit of it when I retried it on after it going in the wash. I just wasn't very happy with it, but I only spent £2 on it, so I didn't mind redonating it. And then on Thursday the 23rd, I visited my son again, so I spent train fare of £18. And then in the charity shop, I got for my granddaughter a twirly woo little cuddly toy, which was £3. I bought some fuzzy felt for her, that was £3. And then I bought a DVD for myself, which was £1. And Sunday the 26th was the East End walking tour, and I got lunch at Cross Keys in Leadenhall Street, and that was £12.98. And then going back to Thursday the 30th, just a couple of days ago. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also got a red scarf in Marks and Spencer's, a woolen one for £13. Yeah, so I've been after a red scarf for ages and ages. I say ages, years. Just haven't found the right one, and I managed to find one in Marks and Spencer's, so that was £13. So basically I bought the red scarf on Thursday, I bought the next jumper, that was £22. The Pavers work shoes was £60 with the gel insoles. And then the pink cashmere jumper was 90 and the black boots was £68.40. But the boots and the cashmere jumper are from birthday money. Work shoes, I feel pretty fine about taking that out of savings because they're for work, they are needed. Obviously the scarf and the grey jumper were little extras, £35 spent there, which weren't needed, but I'm happy with, so I've just taken that out of my savings as well. And then I basically did a big massive declutter. I donated 19 items and took the bag to the charity shop Friday morning before my Lidl shop, and I was very happy I did that. And you'll see in my Lidl shop now what I've spent on groceries for the month. So let's see what I spent in Lidl. Hi everyone, it's Friday morning, 31st of October, last day of the month. So I thought I would pop to Lidl just to get a couple of bits that I needed, and I'm pleased I did because I managed to pick up a bakery freebie, and it was handy to get my mum's paper. And she reads the Daily Mail, so they normally do the weekend guide on a Saturday, but for some reason they had it in there for today. So yeah, I'm very pleased I went to Lidl and got that. So let's see what I got with my shop. So as I said, I got a freebie. I got a Belgian bun, which was 79p, so pretty happy with that. And then I got my mum's Daily Mail, which was £1.20. She's now got that because I dropped that off before I came home. Then next on the list for the store cupboard, I got a Long Life milk, and that was 99p. And then next on the list, which I definitely needed because I want to take some into work as I'm working Saturday and Sunday, I got decaf instant coffee, which was £2.49. Then I thought I would try Elmley. I don't think I've had Elmley before, but it was a bit cheaper than Lidl's double cream, and it does say on there it lasts longer. So I got this. This was £1.29, and it's to go with my mince pies that I got from Sainsbury's earlier on in the week. So yeah, looking forward to having that later. Oh, it says there's a price cut of 4p, so the Elmley was £1.25. Then the strawberry yoghurts, the Greek style ones, fat free, they were £1.09. I needed some bananas, completely run out. These were 73p, and they weigh them rather than you paying individually, which I like. And then I've got some cranberry sauce, and that's 49p because I'm going to do a roast dinner later. I need to use up the turkey breast joint that's in my freezer, and I thought, you know what can I have for my dinner? Rather than me buying mince, which was the original plan, I thought, let me use up the turkey because one, it will free up some freezer space, which is much needed. And this can go over a good 2, possibly 3 meals. So I'm planning on having a roast dinner today. Then I'm going to have cold cuts with mashed potato and vegetables when I get in from work on Saturday. And if there's anything left, I'll have it on sandwiches and some pickles over the weekend. So, yep, so I got the cranberry sauce to go with the turkey. The next on the list to go with the roast is some tender stem broccoli. That was £1.59. And then last on the list, I needed some bread Tiger Bloomer was £1.19. So the grand total for that shop there was £12.07. Now, my grocery spends for the month, when I totted everything up, came to £137.16. When you add on the £12.07, my grocery spending for October was £149.23. So I'm bang on target for my monthly spending for groceries. So very happy with that. So that's me done for the last day of October with groceries. So thanks so much for watching. There was a lot to get through there. And yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with what I've got. Obviously there was a few splurges, but birthday money kind of took care of the bulk of that. And yeah, into November, let's see what November brings with spending and keeping within budget. So thanks so much for watching, and I'd really appreciate it if you haven't already subscribed, if you would please do so. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave comments about what you've seen on my vlog today. Will you shop for shoes or boots in Pavers and Marks and Spencer's? Definitely worth looking at Pavers if you're in the comfort market for shoes and boots. Highly recommend. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.